Casey in baseball, and our narrator today, provided to us through the auspices of Miss Christian Giard, who came forward with this fantastic narrator from her program. This is Mr. Jack Adkins, and he's going to be the narrator for our poem.
Looked extremely rocky for the Mudville Nine that day. The score stood 4-2 with but one inning left to play. So when Cooney died at second and Burroughs did the same, a pall-like silence fell upon the patrons of the game. A straggling few got up to go, leaving there the rest, with hope that spring eternal from within the human breast. They thought, if only Casey could get a whack at that, we put up even money now with Casey at the bat. But Flynn preceded Casey, and likewise so did Blake. And the former was a pudding, and the latter was a fake. So on that stricken multitude, a death-like silence sat, for there seemed but little chance of Casey's getting to the bat. But Flynn let go a single, to the wonderment of all, and the much despised Blinky tore the cover off the ball. So when the dust had settled and they saw what had occurred, there was Blinky safe at second, and Flynn a hugging third! From the gladdened multitude went up a joyous yell. It bounded from the mountaintop and rattled in the dell. It struck upon the hillside, or bounded on the flat, for Casey, mighty Casey, was advancing to the bat. There was ease in Casey's manner as he stepped into his place. There was pride in Casey's bearing and a smile on Casey's face. And when responding to the cheers, he lightly doffed his hat. No stranger could doubt 'twas Casey at the bat. 10,000 eyes were on him as he rubbed his hands. Dirt. 5,000 tongues applauded as he wiped them on his shirt. And when the withering pitcher ground the ball into his hip, defiance glanced from Casey's eyes, and a sneer curled Casey's lip. And now the leather-covered spear came hurling through the air, and Casey stood a watch in the haughty grandeur there. Close by the sturdy batsman, the ball hit its speed. style, said Casey. Strike one, the umpire said. From the benches blocked with people, the wonderful muffled roar, like the beating of the stone waves on the stern Atlantic shore. Kill him! Kill the umpire! Someone shouted from the stand. And it's like it they'd have killed him had not Casey raised his hand. The smile of noble charity, Casey's vision shone. He stilled the rising tumult, and he bade the game on. He signaled to the pitcher, and once more to the sphered few. But Casey ignored it, and the umpire said, strike two! Fraud! Cried the maddened thousands, and the echoed answered, fraud! But one scornful look from Casey, and the audience was awed. They looked at his face grown stern and cold. They saw his muscles strain, and they knew that Casey would not let that ball go by again. The sneer is gone from Casey's lip. His teeth are clenched in hate. He pounds with cruel vengeance his bat upon the plate. And now the pitcher holds the ball, and now he lets it go. And now the air is shattered by the force of Casey's blow. Oh, somewhere in this favored land, the sun is shining bright. The band is playing somewhere, and somewhere hearts are light. And somewhere men are laughing, and somewhere children shout. But there is no joy in Mudville. Mighty Casey has struck out.